Here we go, boys and girls. The Red Dog himself, Tim Ferry, returns to the track on his factory, Monster Energy Kawasaki. Last but not least, we got Tim Ferry here, returning to Indianapolis Supercross, where some good things have happened to him in the past. Once again, we're hoping for good luck as our legends hit the track with the modern pros. That Monster Energy Kawasaki looking good with old Red Dog sitting back in the seat. Let's go racing. Ooh, they even got the butt patch right. Timmy, welcome back to racing. Oh, with the hole shot? Okay. Yeah, we can take that. We can take that. I see my man Rick Johnson over here on the fire breather. What is up, my dude? Look, he's never going to stop mixing that gas, boys and girls. I'm not overly worried. Look, we can take the hole shot, maybe let it drop a little bit. We got that big money industry Monster Energy back in this KX 450. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to make some things happen. Oh, I got to get that triple in. That was a little sketchy. Cooper in the number 1, and I'm sitting in the number 2. Oh, hello, Grant. Hey, look at all these legends around me. Grant, we're all here. I think we're all here. Who are we missing? We got Grant, James, me, Ricky. We're missing Millsaps. We get some F's in the comments. Where are you at, Millsaps? Davey, we love you to death. Now I gotta run down big JS7 pre-Monster Energy Kawasaki. Look, I love the comment section blowing up in debate on what year each one of these riders' bike is modeled after. But I gotta say, I think that this one might be one of the harder ones to nail down. I'm gonna guess this is somewhere, oh gosh, probably between 2010, 2011, or 2010, 2012 era. Now, like I said, this is the hardest one for me to pinpoint off the top of my head without going and looking it up exactly. If you guys have the info and you want to shout it out, you know what to do. The comments are right there. But if this is a 2010, 2012 era KX 450 Monster Energy Factory Kawasaki, boys and girls, we are riding a Ryan Villapoto bike in disguise. Yes, indeed. We wanted Ryan in the Legends DLC. Maybe we didn't get Ryan in the flesh. But if this bike is from when I think it is, this is the same era that a little ginger boy from Washington State was ripping it up for Monster Energy Kawasaki. Now, it might be the year before when I'm not entirely sure. We may need to ask the internet for a little bit of help. We got a battle going on here. Red Bull punch in the air as their two riders with Cooper and James drop back. Oh, goodness. And I throw it away. Monster Energy punch in the air now. Monster Energy really punch in the air now. Ricky trying to pull up and move me out of this podium spot. Timmy, I know in those years where you're riding with James, you played a lot of second fiddle. But this is the time where you are going to stand as the top Florida boy. This is your night, Timmy. Make it happen. Reach up and show the industry that it is no longer time to be the bridesmaid for James Stewart. James, an absolute monster. Let's talk about this. A lot of people have discussed whether or not James may or may not be in the second place running for GOAT Junior. Look, I know there's a lot of people that we exclude, especially from my era. I'm not a super older guy, but I'm also not a super younger guy. So I've seen a bit of the sport, and for me, whether you are a fan of his personality or not, unfortunately, Ricky Carmichael is always going to be my GOAT. It's going to be tough to topple that little redhead. Now, I might make some people pretty angry right now, but I'm the biggest RV2 stan in the history of all time. RV1 stan. RV51 stan. And look, the kid he's GOAT Junior. He's GOAT Junior. We've had this. I'm not going to stop. RV2, GOAT Junior. Look at the numbers. Only Trey Kennard beat him in a championship. Please, fill the comments up with your arguments. I'd love to hear why you think RV2 is a GOAT number 2. Please. All right, MC maybe. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Now you see I've distracted myself on my quote-unquote RV2 bike and made the way up to the number 1. As I said, it's time to show James that Timmy can really bring it. Now, are we going to have 1 lap left or are we going to have 2? We're going to have one lap. It's going to be a final lap showdown. Cooper is now a buffer between me and James here as we're going to go into the white flag lap. Look, I know there's a lot of riders throughout the history of the sport that we can argue about. I know that I excluded a lot of riders from before my time. Your Bob Hanna's, your Jeff Ward's, Rick Johnson's. There's a lot of riders. There's a lot of riders. But for me, I'm a 90s kid. I grew up watching Jeremy McGrath with the 1-800 Collect Factory Edition CR250. Straight throwing knack-knacks at Castillo Ranch. Yeah, that's where I'm from. So I watched a little redhead kid on a KX125 come up and change the whole world. Look, everybody's got their generation. Everybody's got where they started watching the sport. And, you know, things have a big impact. Someone might be watching this saying, no way, Dungey's the GOAT. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tear down what Dungey's done. He's a phenomenal rider, and I think he's a great ambassador for the sport. Everybody's got their era. That's all I'm going to say. Look, we had a hashtag not my GOAT going around for Ricky Carmichael. I refuse. But I am very interested as to who you feel like is your GOAT from your time, your era, what it is that you watch. I gotta say, you guys may have picked up on this with some of these newer videos. I just like talking sport with you guys. There's so many people that are just interested in tossing facts around and linking videos of possibly Chad Reed on a 125. I love it. So feel free to drop your comment on who you think is the... I mean, it's Ricky. It's Ricky, right? It's Ricky. Look, all this talking, and we completely neglected the Red Dog out here. Look, another thing I want to talk about is, can we mention how Timmy Ferry was holding it down on that YZ426, bringing the four-stroke revolution on top of us? Okay, it's a whole thing. Timmy, we love you. Thank you for what you've done in the sport. Thank you, everyone, for coming through and checking out the video. If you're new here, make sure to smash that sub and join the sleuth. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and everybody, please stay safe.